Hi, welcome to Friday Night Live on The Experience. We're coming to you live from Comics Unlimited in Cleveland, Tennessee. And I'm Nancy McCann, and Dawn is with me tonight.
Hi.
So, as always, it will be a claim and request show. We had some Silver Age come in today, found some older books, and some interesting books. So, we have a wide variety of stuff tonight, and we'll have new product after the halfway point. So if there are books you're looking for, please make requests, and Dawn will do her best to find them. Otherwise, if you'd like to claim anything that I show, please just put down the title and issue number in the comments, and that will let me know whoever does that first is the one who will be purchasing the book. We send out PayPal invoices on the weekend. It looks like that will happen tomorrow. We ask that you pay them within a couple days. And if you have a problem with doing that, please contact us and let us know what's going on. Let's see. If you've never bought from us before, you'll need to fill out the form that is pinned or scrolls by. And so that we have your email information so we can send you the invoice. If you've bought from us before, you're probably accumulating a box. And when it gets full, we will send it out priority mail. And we do have a few boxes going out this week for some folks. So just, watch out for those coming your way. So I see a few people come in. Hi, Mac and Jackie and anybody else I missed. Oh, there's Randy. And hi, Nick. Anyway, if I missed you, because it scrolled by me before I got to see it. So welcome. If you're watching and you haven't commented, please say hi so that we know that you're watching. And please give us the thumbs up and any likes or whatever you can do. That really helps us a lot. And if you have questions, please throw them out there. And I think that's pretty much everything. We ship all over the country, so that's not a problem. And we also have a website that you can go to, and we can combine your purchases there with some of your purchases on Friday night. Generally, all you have to do is when you go to order on there, you just have to order for store pickup, and then that way it won't charge you shipping, and then we'll charge you shipping on the things you buy on Friday night, and we'll just add that stuff to it. I think that makes sense. Okay, if not, ask questions. All right, well, we're gonna get going showing books right after this. Hi, welcome back. All righty, let me find a few books to start with here. Sorry, should have got this organized, but during the break, Don and I were discussing the ins and outs of Shopify, which we've been using in the store since last August, and it's working out really very well for us. There's a lot of it does pretty much everything, and so we've been using a lot of the different apps and things that are connected to it, but every day I discover more things. So the newest things we're doing is we're sending out an email every Thursday. So if you haven't been getting them and you want to get them, you just have to go on our site and sign and allow emails to be sent to you, and that will join you to the list. And then if you ever don't want it, all you have to do is stop the there's a spot at the bottom where you can unsubscribe. But we only send that one email at this point. There might be more in the future, but right now we're just doing an FOC roundup every Thursday. And that's been going well because we've been trying to get people to order their new comics before Saturday at noon so that I have time to actually order them on the FOC. Because I normally do the FOC orders, which is the final order cutoff date. I do the orders for DC and everything that gets distributed through Lunar usually on Saturday night, and I usually do everything that goes to Penguin Random House on Sunday. So we really need those orders by noon time Saturday. Otherwise, I have to go back and like it's more work because I have to go back and add. So anyway, so the newsletter's been helping remind people, so that's been good. And we do sell books that belong to other stores that are on Shopify from around the country. The biggest of which is Unknown Comics, and we got a few orders this week through our site for them. And so they have just a ton of store exclusive books, but they also have slabbed books for sale and a few other things that we don't really stock. So that's working out well for us. And we've been selling a lot of books. We started an ad campaign for the first time through them, where basically we have to pay to acquire the customers, but then hopefully they keep coming back and buying stuff. And we got a few really good orders, for trade paperbacks and new comics, and so that's working out. And so we shipped a lot more boxes this week than normal. So we've been just keeping busy. And then I'm also still setting up the store that's next door, which is our new store that's called Faith and Found. And I set up the Facebook page, although I haven't invited anybody yet. So right now nobody's on it. It's like 0 followers, 0 comments. But anyway, if you're interested, you could always find us on Facebook. And then I started a Shopify account today for the new store. And so I have to go through that whole setup process. And I did it last summer, but I did it over the course of like a month. I tried to do everything today, and I got about 3/4 of the way through because I've done it before. So I kind of know what they're going to ask, but there's just a ton of questions you have to answer. And because it's such a widespread usage kind of software, every industry all over the world uses it. And so you have to tell it a lot of stuff to get it to do what you want, because there's like so many different options. Sometimes I don't even know what some of them are. I'll have to they have a little AI assistant I could ask, thankfully. so
Makes it better.
So I'll be like, what's a this? Because it's like it's really, really hard to know what the answer is if you don't even know what the question is. Thank you for putting that up there. Jay stuck our Shopify site up, but you can reach it by just going to comicsunlimited.com. But everything's going good on the setup next door. We need more merchandise, but there's been a lot of setbacks to ordering stuff because getting the bank account set up took a lot longer than I thought it would. I ran into some problems that were just little technical details that were stupid. Like our county and city don't put the owner's name on the business license. They put the store name on the business license. And the bank was like, well, we need your name to be, and so usually, and I go, not in our county, because I can look at ours and they're exactly like that. So anyway, eventually I got the right form to them, and they took care of it. And then, like I said, now I'm struggling with trying to get the Shopify set up, and it's going good though. So hopefully we'll get open on time. But if we don't, it's not a huge deal. It just means we pay rent and no money's coming in. Other than that,
it's no big deal.
It's not a problem. Yeah. But Ashley's doing good. She's pricing all the stuff, and it's been going pretty well, and we're enjoying it, even though I'm kind of stressed out. But I've been trying to be really super cool about it and relaxed. I don't know if that's working.
She's like, ooh.
Yeah, inside I'm like, ah. But on the outside, I've been doing okay. Alrighty, let's start with some books. First, I got Batman Adventures number 13 from 1993, and fine, it's $3.50. Hubba hubba.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about the AI on Shopify because it seems to be pretty much limited to answering questions out of Shopify. It can go through how they do things and all the paperwork that all the different pages of paperwork, and it can find the things you need and tell you. I don't think it's gonna be
not
taking over the world or anything. Not at this time. Maybe in the future, but not. Uncanny X-Men 281 in fine 1991, $6. And this is 282 where Bishop comes on the scene. In fine, this is $7. X-Men 300 in fine is $6. This is the one with all the holographic foil X's. Pretty cool. Allegedly. Indeed. X-Men number 1E. This is the one with the gatefold cover from 1991. $4.75 in fine. Now you're asking me tough questions, Randy. I don't know. X-Men 2099. This is a newsstand edition in fine from 1993. It's $6. It has the blue foil edges. But newsstand, which you don't see too often, especially on those flashy books. The book that always comes in collections. Haven't had one in a few months, but it was nice to see again. The Death of Superman issue, Superman 75 Black Bag edition in 1993. This one's $14.25 and very fine. This book's pretty much been the same price, give or take $5 or $10 since 1993. They made a bajillion of them, but it's still a popular book for people to have. If they don't have it in their collection, we do sell them.
Older kid cult, where would they be?
They'd be in Western.
Western?
Superman 82, very fine, 1993, $3.25 with the full-on chromium cover. And Adventures of Superman number 500, white bag edition, 1993, $5. Marvel Triple Action from 1972. Number 2 in very good is $10. Number 3 in very good is $7. And number 4 in very good is $8. Did you find anything?
I don't know how old.
I have some Kid Colts from the 70s, if that helps. I've got Kid Colt Outlaw number 201, very good, $5. Number 208, very good, 1976, $2.50. Number 208, it's the same one. Yep, same condition. So I got 2 of those. Kid Colt Outlaw number 214 and very good is $2.50. This is from 1977. And Kid Colt Outlaw number 217 and very good for 1977 is $3.50. That appears to be all the Kid Colts
That was all that was.
that we have in the bin at the moment. Radioactive Man number 1. I have a very fine copy. It's $20. Richie Rich Vaults of Mystery number 7 from 1975 and very good, $3.50. Roger Rabbit number 2, 1990, near mint, $10. Roger Rabbit number 3 and very fine, $5, 1970. I'm sorry, I just don't have any older ones at the moment, but we might turn some up in our inventory. We have some boxes of Western that we have unearthed, and I will try to find them for you. Roger Rabbit number 4, near mint, 1990. And Roger Rabbit number 5, very fine, $1990, $4. This is the Free Comic Book Day Shrek issue from 2010 in very fine. It's $5 and it's signed by Drew Roush, who was our guest at the store that year. Do you have any Mark Spears? Well, offhand, I don't think I have any older stuff. We have the newest issue. We still have some blind bags, and we could certainly take a look and see what we've got in our bin and pull those out for you tonight. Yeah, and we have a Shrek claim from Lorena. So we'll look to see what we can find on that. Oh, okay. Well, hello, Elvis. Street Fighter swimsuit special, 2016, very fine, $15. Aliens Defiance number 3 from 2016, very good, $4. Colonial Marines Aliens number 10, very good, $4.50. Aliens Colonial Marines number 5 in fine. Interesting. Let's see something. Okay, it's $4.50. And Colonial Marines number 1 near mint, $18. Aliens number 6 of 6 from 1989 and fine, $11. Let's see. Action Comics number 349 and good, $9. Superman takes on the Mummy. Action 325 and good, $9. Skyscraper Superman. Okay.
I'm not sure which ones he's really looking for.
Oh, okay. Action 396 in fair, $4. Untold Tales of I Hate Fairyland number 1, $4. Number 2 is also $4. Number 3 is very fine, $3.25. Number 4 is $4. And number 5 is $4.
Well,
Oh, are you okay?
I believe my chair just went out there. There we go.
Okay.
Do you need me to get some?
Sure.
To see if I can get some out of the way and then.
Don had a little oopsie. The chair is kind of booby trapped.
Yeah, Dawn about went through the chair.
Yeah, the seat came loose from the frame, and we haven't had a chance to put it back together. So anything could happen. But we had a few hilarious near falls. but it won't be funny if somebody really falls. So. All right. We grabbed the Mark Spears bin, and so hopefully there's some things that you folks might want. Number 1, 6th print, $6.
Are those in the ones I'll just stick over there?
Nick wants the I Hate Fairyland Untold.
Are they in?
I just
those?
handed
Okay.
them to you. Yeah,
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure I hadn't seen. I didn't know if those were.
they were kind of maybe the last or second to last little group.
Okay.
Number 2, third print, $6. Number 3, 3A, very good, $8. Number 3, second print, $6. Number 4, $6. Number 6, $6. Does it say on the cover what number it is? No, it does not. And that one doesn't either. Just being cruel to Nancy Knight, I guess. This is number 7B, and it is $6. All people who decide to not put the number of the book on the cover should have to work in a retail store. 7C is $6. 19A is $8. I'm sorry. Oh, it's 19A is the cover. This is number 8. This came out of the blind bag. This one that's $8. And then this number 8 also came out of the blind bag. It's 21A, and it's $7. And we do have a couple of blind bag 8s unopened that are still available. And then on the new rack, we have a number of different number 9 issues if you need them. So please let us know if you need these or if you need any other ones. I'd be glad to grab them for you. And let's see. It is time to take our first break, so we will do that. We'll be back in just a few minutes with more comics.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
Hey, did you know that you're invited to an art gala? No, I mean the fun kind. It's Sketch Up with Mog and Mel.
Welcome back, everyone. Thanks again for joining us.
Featured guests talk about their new projects.
So it takes place in this fantasy world where the world has kind of lost its stories.
And life as an artist.
The hope was that you could make some amount of money when you exited art school.
While the ever-changing artist panel draws new works live in front of your eyes.
Oh, I like that. Working on the
And
shadow.
sexy. Sex, dude.
You still got a little bit of time.
Ooh, Phil, that's dope, dude.
Sketch Up with Mog and Mel. Thursday nights. Part of the experience.
We know you probably get a lot of emails, but could you please make sure to sign up for our mailing list? We don't send a lot of emails, and we try not to bother you. We just want to give you the best information about all the cool stuff that's going on around here. Sign up on our website, theexplive.com. In a world where you hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, that'd be really great. Thanks.
welcome, welcome back. Once again, we were just kind of discussing the details, the ins and outs on our Shopify. It's been like I worked on it this afternoon to set up, so it's like it's on my mind.
It's all fresh there.
And it's all right, going. Alrighty. Well, hello, Mr. Paulson. I imagine there will be a few, but nothing that off the top of my head. We got some interesting books definitely coming up. And then we have, the variants and the ratios for the week. I'll show those after the new comics, after the break, which would be not the next break, right? Or the next break.
The next break.
The next break. After the next break, we'll do the new books. All right, I'm going to continue on with the old books. Adventure Comics 384 in good is $4. Adventure 334 in very good is $21. The Legion and everything.
Is that mask?
Yes, I do have a mask ash can behind me. Batman 182, very good, $20. Nice square bound one. I think that's going to be a very hot book because all day today, people were coming in excited about Mask. We got in a promotional poster and we put it in the window, and someone claimed it about 2 minutes after we put it up. And
wow.
6 other people tried to claim it today.
Like, it's already again.
But it's already claimed, because we only get one. And a lot of people were adding it to their pull. So it's interesting because Mask's been around a long time, but now it's being pulled into the Energon universe, and that just interests all the people that enjoyed Mask or were curious about it, especially if they're already collecting Transformers and stuff like that. So it's been like the talk of the day today. Let me see how much that is. Yeah, I got a lot of books all kind of piled up behind me here because we had too many good books. This is a Comics Pro ash can. I don't know if they did other ones, but this one was the one that came out of the Comics Pro meeting, and it is $25. We also still have the ash cans for the various Thundercats projects, and I have some a sort of crisis event for that I showed last week. A nice web of Spider-Man #1.
Oh, that one. That's his one.
Okay, so Mr. Paulson's taking the mask. It's a silent issue. That's funny. And then this is the Terminal Comics Pro $25 edition. And we have Dork. This is a 1C first print, $35. And this is one second print, $15. And we still have a bunch of Invincibles. I showed these last week, and we've sold some, but we do have quite a few left. I have them here, and then I have some of the other ones in the bins. Welcome, Unknown. Alrighty, I'm gonna keep going with this stuff. Let's see where we go. All right, Brave and the Bold, number 110 in fair, $2. Batman and Wildcat. Detective Comics 379 and good is $12. Our weather's been so weird. I'm like kind of warm.
It's insane.
But it's been like hot. It's been like 80 degrees, 40 degrees, 80 degrees, 40 degrees.
Monday I saw 3 precipitations that day.
It's true.
I woke up to rain, then there was hail, and then it was a snowstorm.
I was out doing a lot of errands on Monday. My husband had a lot of doctor's appointments, and so I, in fact, did experience the rain, the hail, and then we stopped for lunch, and it snowed like super hard. and it snowed for a while, like an hour, and everything was white except the street, which was good.
It was crazy.
But then it melted, and then we were back to, and then the next day it was like 70 degrees.
Yeah.
And then I can't figure out. I can't
I
figure
don't
it out.
know what's going on.
It's Tennessee. Tennessee's crazy
Exactly.
town when it comes to weather.
Exactly.
So right now, I mean, it's been kind of hot in the afternoon and cold in the morning,
Yeah.
and we can't keep the thermostat at the right
No.
temperature. It doesn't matter what we do. It's like, but anyway, Detective 467 and good is $7. Yeah, I was cold earlier. Now I'm hot.
Do the call.
Oh, I don't know, but we'll have to look.
Where
They're in the game box and on the aisle here,
on the in here,
or they might be in the box in one of these boxes because they were kind of more expensive. Flash 213 in fair is $5. Justice League America number 60 and very good is $15.
Which one of these would it be in? This is Star Wars Image and More.
Yes.
This one here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can take all of these books and just set them somewhere else. They're the stuff I didn't grade.
Okay.
And it looks like Randy has made a claim. Not surprising. The Flash. All right. They're so tight you can't see them.
They're a little tight there.
Okay. Karate Kid number 6, $2.50. Very good. Oh, did you find one? All right. Okay. On the Call of Duty, she located a Call of Duty Zombies and very fine, $40. Were there some other ones we showed that you were looking for? Because if there are, we have a couple more spots we could look. I think they could be in the bin if they're lower priced.
Okay, I'll look there too. There wasn't any there.
Okay.
So those are the only ones I saw there.
Okay, and you got his Flash.
Uh-huh.
Excellent. So let me know on
And so I'll
those.
look over here.
Only because we showed him in the last few weeks. And I'm not sure.
Okay.
Oh, he was looking for the Ghost ones. Modern Warfare Ghost.
Is it?
So it'd be under M, I think.
I'll go back and see if we
But look in here first because they're more likely to be in here. So here, there, and then there's a last resort over there.
Okay.
Okay. All right, she's on the hunt for those Ghost ones. I know we sold some, and I just don't know if we sold them all. Okay, 8 Billion Genies, number 2, $4. Number 3 is $4. Number 4 is $4. Oh, you're welcome. Number 5, $4. And 6 is $4. And 7, $4. And 8, $4. No luck there, huh? Okay. Ice Cream Man. Second printing of one of the numbers. I don't know. Number 24. $4. Ice Cream Man 42. $4. Number 27. $4.
Which one was he looking for?
Modern Warfare Ghost.
Okay.
Number 35, $4. And number 36 is $4. Okay, this was I believe, just a Kickstarter only book that we never had in, and this came in a collection the other day. It's called God Slap. This is the prologue, and it's in very good, and it's $20. And the cover itself is black, and it doesn't have any like spine wear. I don't remember why it's very good. I'll have to take a peek, I guess. Up in this upper corner, it's crunched through the. It's hard to see on the camera because it's so black, but there's a crease and it goes through the book right there. But it looks really nice, actually. So that one's 20. I don't know anything about this comic, but like I said, it came in. Fright Night number 17 and very good. 1990, $4. Alien Nation number 1, near mint, $8. You guys remember this show? I just loved Alien Nation when it was on. I thought the music was super cool. Matter of fact, I bought a cassette tape of the music at a convention, and I just really enjoyed it. I mean, I always like science fiction, but Alien Nation was interesting. I never see it being shown anymore. I wonder, it's probably streaming on something, but I haven't seen it. Yeah, they drank sour milk to get drunk. That was funny. Had a lot of funny moments in it. San Francisco, yeah. Yeah, it had a fair amount of humor to it, but they really did try to tackle the idea of what if aliens came to live among us, and like, you know, and right now it's actually probably more on people's minds because our government keeps hinting at that they're going to tell us something, but they never do. But,
No luck.
no luck on that. I guess we must have sold all those Modern Warfares, but I'll look for them, and if we find any more, we'll certainly let you know and show them on the show. Okay. Alice Never After, number 2, very fine, $3. I like that cover a lot, actually.
That is a cool cover.
It's funny, it's Adam Hughes. He always draws women very well, and I like the background and the colors on this book, too. It's very cool. Alice Ever After, number 5, very fine, $2.50. Now, this book I don't ever recall. It's so weird. But it's Agent 47, Birth of the Hitman. This is number 4 and fine, $6. And number 1 in fine is $6. This is a video game comic. That doesn't surprise me. Yeah, on all the video game related comics, we tend to sell them really fast, even the high dollar ones, just because there's so many people looking for them. So yeah, if you see it on the show and you don't claim it, then you really have to get to us quickly, because people come in all throughout the week in the store and they just, you know, been picking those books up. They've been actually really hot. A lot of interest. And some of them, like, I don't even remember, but I don't play a lot of video games, so yeah, it's not that memorable to me. But, you know, they made a lot of comics for them early on when people weren't paying attention, and that's why all that stuff's so expensive now, because the print runs really weren't that high, because they didn't get the gamers in to buy them. But now gaming has become so mainstream that pretty much everybody that comes in that buys comics plays video games too, so they tend to know them. So now when they come out with a video game comic, they sell really well. But the early ones, in the 90s and stuff, they didn't really sell that well. I mean, the print runs are really small considering how popular some of these games are. So it's just kind of a different time. A YouTube channel for Call of Duty. I don't know about that. I might be good at that game. I've never tried. I know I'm really bad. I was really bad at Batman. My friend Art, made fun of me because I kept getting him stuck on the wall and couldn't get him out. I do pretty well with shooting kind of games. I used to play the one in the video arcade that they had that was like called Lethal Enforcer. I used to play that all the time.
Oh.
Try not to shoot the innocent people.
I am not good at video games. They are not my.
No?
No. They're not anything that I'm.
Well, the shooting stuff is kind of in my wheelhouse because I grew up with my parents belonging to a gun club, and so we did a lot of actual shooting. And they had a course that went through the woods where they did basically the same thing that Lethal Enforcer copied, and from what gun clubs do, which is they had targets that popped up, and there were innocents and there were bad guys, and so you ran through the woods trying not to shoot the innocent ones. And so I did some of that when I was pretty young. So when they came out with a video game of it, I'm like, hey, this is just like what we used to play in the woods, and so except it's not a real gun. And so that I was pretty good at. And then now I just play like games on my phone. I'm not into like the games. It takes a lot of time. It just takes a lot of time to do it, and I know I would get into it, and then much like Magic the Gathering, which I've been avoiding since it originally came out. Because I'm pretty sure I would enjoy it if I played it, but I didn't want to start, so I just didn't.
Yeah, I understand.
And then we had store managers back when it first came out that like spent all their paychecks on Magic, and they were constantly playing. It became kind of an issue. Oh, great. They're always trying to lure me into something. Something I know nothing about, but Okay. Now, this is an interesting book. It's a retailer exclusive #1, and it's signed, and they're going for like crazy amounts. But the artist actually had them on his website and was selling them for $200.
Oh, wow.
But I've got one that's $125, but it is a signed limited one of The Last Ronin, which has had another resurgence of popularity. We've been getting the hardcover books in, and we keep selling them quickly. So there's a lot of interest in this. But this one was a store exclusive for Epicos in Chattanooga, and Jason Flowers did this cover. And like I said, he had been selling them on his site, but he is sold out at $200. But anyway, I have one that's $125.
And it is break time.
Any Terminator comics? Yes, we do have Terminator comics. Can you pull me some, Dawn?
Yep, and it's break time as well.
Oh, make sure. Okay, we will go on a break. When we come back, we'll have the new comics. We'll have the ratio variants, and then we will show some Terminator comics. We'll be right back.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below.
Whoa. Whoa. Did you miss it? Yeah, they can go by pretty fast. Let's slow down the footage.
Welcome. It's time to skim some comics. Miles Morales Spider-Man, I will just tell you that Miles is very important in his role as a vampire. So
It's fine. If you like Hercules, read it. If you don't like it, don't worry about it. It's fine.
The art is still stunning. There's a panel, little spoiler, there's a panel in this where Chitauri first hits Lion-O, and he is the best "did she really just hit me" face I've ever seen put in a comic book.
Wow, live reviews of new comic books so you can be ready for New Comic Book Day. What is this? Oh, I see. It's Minute to Skim It. Part of the experience.
Programming on the EXP is made possible by viewers like you, or your local comic shop, or that Kickstarter you backed, or the publisher you like, or comic industry professionals who want to share a message with the world. Really, anyone who wants to advertise with us can. If you're interested in seeing a product you know and love, or are creating, or are publishing, or are involved with, advertised here on The Experience, and having your message shared with our viewers, please reach out by scanning the QR code below or visiting our website and using the contact form. Download our app on Google Play and the App Store. It's so simple, even my mommy can use it.
Welcome back. I'm sorry, we get talking. Here you go.
I got you.
It goes off my hands. Oh, thank you. All right. There were some new comics this week. We don't have a ton of anything, so I pulled just some that we had a few of. So if there's stuff you don't see at the end, please let me know. We may have copies. It's just a lot of stuff. We only had 1 or 2 left, so I didn't pull them up here. First off, Boom is doing Baby Garfield. That couldn't be too much cuter.
Aww.
So we have that cover. And that one is the A cover. And this is the B cover. And it's all color, you know, and it's cute. I always have liked Garfield. So that's a fun one. G.I. Joe number 20. This is the Invincible month variant, which the Invincible covers have been on or are going to be on just about every Image book. And there's just a lot of them. I have one customer that's collecting every single one of them.
Oh, wow.
But it's challenging because there's so many titles. So I screenshotted his phone of all the upcoming ones, and then I sat there and entered them all in his subscription so he could get them all. But it's been pretty popular. I ordered extra of all of them, and those have been selling really well. We did not get any blanks for Garfield. It's possible they're available, though. I'm not really sure. Can you write that down for me, and yeah. I'll check for her and see if that's available. Because sometimes the blanks are available even if the other books aren't. So we'll see if I can get you one. Godzilla Destroys the Marvel Universe trade paperback. So this collects the 2025 series 1 through 5, and it's $17.99. Thundercats Silverhawks Road to War number 1 came out, and this is cover A. One of the big books this week, Lobo number 1. We have copies of this one, which is the A cover. And we also have what is this? This is a Jorge Corona and Sarah Stern variant. And we also have the foil one that is $6.99. Okay, it looks like Nick would like the Godzilla Destroys the Marvel Universe.
Sounds like a plan to me.
And Chris wants the Lobo cover A. We have more if anybody else wants one. Here you go. Chris. And hi, Chris. Welcome. New Titans number 33. This is the A cover. Planet She-Hulk number 5. A cover. Sentry number 1. A cover. There's a lot of number 1s this week. Ultimates 22. Cover A.
Do we get any space dolphins?
I don't know what that comment means. If you want to clarify, Randy, did you see something I showed that had space dolphins, or are you looking for space dolphins? Just not really sure.
Okay.
Absolute Batman Arc M number 1, second printing. This one's $4.99. Oh, it's from Lobo.
Oh, okay.
Okay, no problem. Oh, there's another cover of Lobo that had space dolphins on it. I guess we didn't have that, or we sold it, because I brought up one of everything we had. So, Absolute Flash number 13, A cover. Cyclops number 2, Doom homage cover. Oh, you were just observing. Okay. Phoenix, The Untold Story, number 1, A cover. Ultimate Wolverine, number 15, A cover. Ultimate Wolverine 15, B cover. X-Men 27, A cover. X-Men of Apocalypse number 3. Also the A cover. We have a trade paperback of the Wolverine miniseries deluxe edition. So this collects Wolverine from 1982, number 1 through 4, but it also has Uncanny X-Men 172 and 173 in it. These are the ones that Frank Miller did the art on, and this is $19.99. Batwoman number 1. See, I said there's a lot of ones this week. And then we have the Batwoman variant cover by Corona and Stern. And the Batwoman variant by Art Germ. Catwoman 85. We sold most of the ones we had, but this is a B cover by Frank Cho. I always like these. They're so cool. Well, hello. The scanner's alive. You really did just start beeping for no reason. It's weird. Because I closed out the register like hours ago. So I don't know what it does at this time of night, but it's got its own life, apparently. Nightwing number 136. This is the A cover. And this is the Jay Lee and June Chung Nightwing cover. And then we also have this Jeff Spokes variant. Amazing Spider-Man number 24. This is the A cover. Eddie Brock Carnage trade. So this collects Carnage from 2025, number 6 through 10, and it's $15.99. Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger, Volume 1. So this collects issues 1 through 6. And I guess they're written by Jimmy Palmiotti, which is cool. He's one of my favorite peoples.
Is it?
Yeah. I haven't seen him in years, but he keeps threatening to come by on his if he ever makes a drive up because he lives in Florida now.
Okay.
So he goes back and forth, and I just haven't seen him. Exquisite Corpses number 11. So that's the A cover. Lucky Devils number 7. And this is also an A cover. I'll have to check. I know there was one last week and that one this week, and I'm just not sure what we have, but I'll double check here in a second. Salmon Twitch Case Files number 22A. I think they're beyond the green rack because I didn't see them on the regular rack. The 2 newest ones are Nightwing and Flash.
Nightwing and Flash, okay.
And they'd be the small ones. The Thing on the Doorstep, number 2 from Top Cow Image. Lenore, Blood and Money, number 1. Being published by Titan Comics now. I've always found Lenore entertaining. Powers, number 7. Catacomb of Torment, number 9. All right, and then in the blind bag area, we have Archie, Army of Darkness, Premium Mystery Variant Blind Bag. It contains 3 Dynamite variants of this book, which this book sold really well, actually. This is the Cover G blind bag. It's $19.92, but it does contain 3 comics. Got a few claims in here. If I can catch up to them. Lenore for Randy.
Thank you.
And Thing on the Doorstep for Nick.
All right. And is that the one you were talking about?
Yeah.
And then I didn't.
Nightwing, we might have sold out.
I didn't see Nightwing. I saw Daredevil.
Okay, they came out
was
with
that
a
new one.
what?
Or Daredevil, was that a new
No,
one?
it's
Or?
usually for the
Oh,
compounds.
those there. Okay.
Yeah, the Nightwing we got in last week. We sold them all, and we have more coming. They may even be here tomorrow, so let me know if you need that one. And then this is Flash Rebirth, and I don't know if this was the new one or not.
That was the only one that was back.
Okay,
there.
I don't know if you got this with Flash Rebirth. But the numbers on these books is crazy. It's like I keep ordering like big amounts, and it's never enough. We've got like a lot of people reading them, especially a lot of the university students here in town.
Yeah.
We get big crowds of them come in, and they just buy them all. Harley Quinn Elvira blind bag of number 4. So we had 1, 2, and 3. This is 4, and it has just 1 book in it, but it's $10, just like the other ones. And then Supernatural Valentine's Day Special 2026. Premium Mystery Bag of Love blind bag contains 3 Dynamite variants in it, and it is $19.99. So that's all the new variants. We still have Harley Quinn Elvira issue. Oh no, that's number 4. We have that. Issue 3 we still have in stock, and then we still have a couple copies of the Winter Horrorland Mark Spears Monsters book. But that's it on the blind bags. I did see online today that the Turtles blind bag is still available, so we might get some of those in if anybody wants one. And I haven't checked on those Ultimate End ones that we had. I didn't reorder them, and I haven't checked to see if they're available. But if you still need any, just let me know. All right, Amazing Spider-Man number 24, 1 in 25 variant is $15. Invincible Universe Battle Beast number 7, 1 in 10 variant is $10. Phoenix the Untold Story facsimile foil came out at $12. And maybe that's all of the stuff from the wall. I'm going to set them right back over here. So if there's any other new comics that I didn't show, please let me know. I'll be happy to try to see what we got. Alrighty. Battle Beast 7 regular cover. It should be over here in the image section.
I'll put a note for it.
What?
For the Nightwing. Yeah.
Oh, the Nightwing for the
Yeah,
Rana.
I'll make a note of it.
Okay.
Nightwing.
I haven't seen a Hyde Street.
All right, and Battle Beast 7.
Oh.
Did it start again?
I haven't seen anything.
Okay.
But, you know, things happen
You said
sometimes.
it's on the front cover.
And no, Wade, we're not making any trades. Okay. So you're getting the Battle Beast. Should be right in that area. I know we have them.
Which cover?
A? Okay. Success. We have success. Okay. So that's for Chris Nash.
All right.
Okay.
Got it.
All right. All right. The Terminator, there are so many different series of them. So if there's a certain one that you wanted, please put the title in the comments and I will definitely, you know, have Dawn bring them over. But I just didn't know where to start except the earliest ones we have because there's so many different titles. Chris is looking for Infernal Hulk 5. I'm not sure if that's out or not. It might have not come out this week. And I don't believe we have any Howard the Duck originals at the moment. And I'll get you Chris when she comes back because she's at the far end of the store. It'll be under I in the superhero section if we have it. No luck? Okay. Then can you go over to media and look for Mega Man 2?
Mega Man 2?
Mega Man 2. Yeah, we've been selling Infernal Hulk really, really well. So if it's something you're interested in, subscribing is definitely the way to go. Oh, not there. New comics.
Huh?
New comics.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I was like,
I know.
I'm like, God.
It could be on the front row or it could be last week. I can't remember.
I'll look. Yeah, because it's not on the front row here.
Okay. All right. So on the Terminator, let me know what series you want. These are some of the ones we have. Terminator 14 from 1989. These are published by Now Comics in fine, $6. Number 15 in fine, $6. From 1990, this would be the Dark Horse Terminator first issue. Number 1, $13.50.
I do not have a Mega Man 2.
We are out of Mega Man 2, apparently.
Yes.
Chris, we have a couple variants on the Deathstrokes, but we didn't get all of our copies of Deathstroke 1A. We ordered more, and so we're expecting them to come in a week or so. So if you're interested in the variants, I'll have Dawn grab them. If you want a number 1A, it'd be best if we put you down for it and pull it when it comes in because we don't have them. Oh yeah, we decided not to go for the fish dinner at the church tonight. We've been a couple times, but we weren't hungry this evening, so we didn't go. We also had fish at Arby's earlier in the day, so we were taken care of there. I was at Popeye on the first Terminator. I'm just not sure what you're looking at there, but
No, on that very first. Did you show?
oh, the first one.
Yeah, that very first one.
Oh no, I think he just looks like that. He's a sailor for sure. I'm pretty sure a Russian sailor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I discovered today at Arby's that there's a third fish sandwich that is not up on the board.
Oh, really?
Yes.
To tell.
They have the crispy fish,
Okay.
which is 2 for $7.
Mm-hmm.
But they also have the fish in cheddar, which is also 2 for $7.
Okay.
Then they have the one with the Hawaiian bread, the tomatoes, and the cheese, and that one is like $10.95 for one sandwich. It's not on the 2 for $7.
Well, that's rude, but that sounds really
So it worked
good.
out good because Jesse wanted cheese, and I didn't, and I was like, but it's $10.95 just to get a piece of cheese on your fish sandwich. And it's like, but then he said, no, we have this fish and cheddar. It's just not on the board, and I'm like, why would you do that? So anyway, we had fish and cheddar. It was very good. And also they give out free drinks when you're of a certain age.
Getting closer to that age.
I think it's really young, actually.
It is, I think.
It's 55.
Yeah,
I think.
I only got 6 more years and I'll be there.
Yes. Well, I was spending money at Arby's on drinks, buying drinks over there for like 2 years after I was 55. And
did you demand a refund?
I wish I could get all that money back, but I had no idea they did that until one day a very nice young man in there said, I must have been looking particularly old that day because I went in and he goes, we offer a senior drink. You don't have to buy your drink. And I'm like, what? I've been coming in here and buying them for like 2 years past the time.
Okay.
But I've gotten plenty of free drinks since, so it's okay.
Where would I
the death strokes we have are on the front row all the way at the end.
And then down here?
Yeah. In the very first, on the front row in the very first rack. And I will show you the death strokes. Yeah. T-Mobile gives him the senior discount. Did you find him? Oh, good.
I am all about the discounts. Let me tell you.
By the time we leave here, Arby's will be closed.
Yes. I had cheese pizza. We did a freezer, just one of them like freezer pizzas.
Oh yeah.
Just did. They had supreme. I had cheese.
Because you were sacrificing.
Yeah.
All right. On the Deathstroke, I only have one copy each of these.
Yeah, that was it.
This is the B cover, and this is the C cover. That's all we had left, but we are expecting the A's to come back in because we didn't get what we were supposed to get. We were short, and so
that is
as a result, a lot of the people that were going to get A picked up B or C, and so we still do those.
Sold those out then.
Now we're really going to be out. Okay, B cover for Randy.
All right.
Okay, and I got your message, Elvis. We do have more mint condition Invincibles that are on the wall behind me. If it would be okay with you, we could send you all the pictures tomorrow, and then once you pick out what you want, we can bill you for that other book that we're holding for you and whatever you choose, and we can do that all tomorrow because it's a little hard for us to find all the books and photograph them during the show. And after the show, Dawn's like out of here, like
Dawn
her
has
tail's
to be
on
at the
fire.
pharmacy. Yeah, Dawn has to be up and at the pharmacy in the morning early.
Okay. All right. Yeah, and I have to like corral my husband. And, last week, I'll tell you, last Friday night after the show, I went over to get my husband, and he had laid down on the futon, and he was so out, and he looked so comfortable and sweet. He was just like, he woke up long enough to go like, no, just leave me here. I don't want to get up. And so eventually he got up and we went home, but I can't really leave him here. but he was just so comfortable. I felt really bad. So tonight, hopefully he won't be so dead asleep after the show, because it made me a little sad to have to
wake him up.
because he was just sleeping so well. All right, good. Terminator number 2 of the Dark Horse series is $10. Yeah, when somebody's sleeping nicely, it's hard to wake them up. Number 3, $10. I guess if there were another, if it was big enough for me to sleep here too, I would have almost considered it because I had to be here so early the next day. So on the Terminators, if those aren't the ones you're looking for, please tell us which series because we have like half a bin full.
Yeah, there's more.
And so we just don't know which one it is you're looking for. There's those. Okay, and I think I heard what everybody had to say.
Yeah. And I feel like we've covered everything everybody's looking for so far.
All right. So sad news today is that Chuck Norris passed away.
I know. I saw that.
Yeah. I didn't really see the details except I think I saw that he was in Hawaii. So
Yeah.
I don't know. So my husband goes, did he live in Hawaii or was he visiting Hawaii? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I haven't been
really
keeping up with
I
Chuck
didn't even
Norris's
know it.
life.
My daughter and they were in son-in-law. They were the ones that told me. They said that Caitlin said that she saw that he had like went in the hospital.
Oh.
And his family just like said today that he had passed away. So, yeah, I didn't even know it. I was like, good grief. I said all my childhood, like when she goes, well, Mom, you are getting up there in the years.
Yeah, wait till you're my age. No, it's true.
I was like,
I can remember my grandmother complaining of that and my mother, and now it's me.
And now it's you.
Yeah, because my mom was like, all the musicians I loved when I was a teenager, they're all going one by one. Because she loved Mama Cass, and she was from when I was at Papa's, and she died kind of young. And then Elvis, of course.
Yes.
And it's just like everybody that she went to see all their movies and stuff all died. And now it's happening to me, too.
Yeah. I didn't know that he passed away, too.
Oh, that's wild. There's been a lot of TV actors I keep seeing flashing across the screen dying. Some of them I'm familiar with, some of them I'm not. But like a lot of them. Because I don't really watch a whole lot of TV anymore. And for whatever reason, I never watched Buffy. I know that's like a sin.
Really?
But
I didn't like watch all of it, but I have seen like some of the episodes.
I think Jesse watched all of them. He like binge watched the entire thing.
Wow.
But I just never watched it. So it isn't to say I wouldn't love it. I just never watched it. All right, we will take a look for that. I'm not sure.
But I will look into
Okay. But anyway, I brought up Chuck Norris because I did find a couple of the Star comic Chuck Norris comics that we had in our backstock. Now that we can look at our backstock for media books anyway. I have number 2 and 3. Number 2 and very good it came out in 1987. It's going for $8. And number 3 and fine for 1987 is going for $12. She's going through the Terminators one by one.
Man.
There's so many to choose from. All right. Got a few more Silver Age books out of this collection that I traded for today. Superboy number 131 and very good, $13. Swamp Thing Saga number 20 and very good, $2.50. And World's Finest number 207 in good is $5.
No
luck on the Linda Hamilton covers.
No luck.
But can you write that down for me?
Mm-hmm.
Because I have access to our Terminator backstock, so I can go look through those. You have a 9.6 number 1 of Karate Commandos. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, all these Star comics are tough because they didn't print that many of them, and there's a lot of demand for them now. Okay. What else is over here? Oh, okay. Walt Disney Comics and Stories, number 247 in good, 1961, $5. Walt Disney Comics and Stories, number 322, 1967, in very good is $5. And Walt Disney Comics and Stories 409, very good, 1974, $9.50. All right. I got another pile standing over here. I'm just hiding books everywhere.
I was going to say, where did that stack come from?
Well, earlier I had too many stacks on the counter and I had to set them somewhere. So I set them over there.
I was like, that one came from out of the wall over there.
Oh, some signed books by Chuck Norris. That's cool. It's just sad all of our entertainment heroes are going one by one.
Mm-hmm.
But they're, and it's like young people have new ones. And a lot of times I don't know who they are. That's why I don't even watch award shows anymore. Because, like, they were talking about all the movies that won the different Academy Awards.
Yeah.
And, like, I never heard of any of them. That's when you know you're old. Like, I don't know who any of these people are. I don't care anymore. Because I used to be very up on that.
Yeah.
All right. Showcase 93, number 1. Very good. $2.75. Catwoman. Catwoman 2B 2018, very fine, $6. Oh no, we get on older comics, we get people of all different ages buying them. They get interested in certain characters, they go back, so it's not really age limited. I would say though that like the higher end stuff, like the really old Golden Age and Silver Age books that are more pricey, tend to be mostly people over 50. But a lot of that's more of a function of the fact that they have more disposable income.
Yeah.
Because people like the college kids are all buying the compact editions because they're only $10 and they can read the whole story, so they're not buying like old collector books. But we do get young guys, they're in their early 20s that started collecting Silver Age, certain type, usually they'll pick like a character or two and they really look for them.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that's dying out at all. The demand for Silver and Golden Age is still far higher than the supply. So like even if a number of people pass away and leave estates of them, it's not enough to make a difference. There's like so much demand for them. So I don't see that changing anytime soon, but for me, it's like I started out selling comics in the early days of the direct market, and a lot of my customers have gone with me, so we have a lot of customers that are around my age because comic collecting got to be so popular in the 80s and then into the early 90s. But it's still popular. I mean, we're still getting like young people, and our store here is just, the sales just keep going up. As long as we don't have to ever move from here again. Moving is the thing that sets us back, because we when we moved from Grove Avenue over to this location, it's like some people just don't find you, even though it's only like a mile.
Yeah.
But it just takes like years for people to find me. I still get people walk in the door that are like, oh, when did you open?
Yeah.
And it's been almost 4 years since we've been in this location. And we were at the other location for 3 years before that. And people still are finding us and surprised. And then some people that used to shop with us over at the other store are now still finding us. And it's been almost 4 years. It's like, well, what have you been doing for 4 years?
Yeah,
where you been? But they thought we closed. And so they just haven't been buying comics. So it's been it's interesting. Human behavior is always interesting.
That it is.
And with retail, it's really hard to predict what's going to happen.
Yeah. And it cracks me up that people will be like, I didn't know you were here. You have a sign, and we're literally on the main road.
Yeah.
Like there's literally only 3 main roads in Cleveland. Any road you go on, you're gonna come back to one of those. And like I don't understand how people are like, I never knew you were here.
Well, I kind of understood when we were on Grove because it was like a street
you're
off
back.
the main street.
Yeah.
But we are on the major road.
And your store is in the front facing. You're not even like it's one of the back stores.
It's not a hidden location.
Yeah. So it always throws me off when people say that.
We have this big sign on the front. Yeah, I don't know. But people are still finding us, and that's fine. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why that is. But you know, it used to happen to us in California too, and we had a store that was in the same location for 30 some years, and we were in the shopping center from the time they built the shopping center, and our front door was directly across from the grocery store that was like the main anchor of the shopping center. So when you came out of the grocery store with your groceries and looked straight ahead, I always made sure they trimmed all the trees really low, so when you came out of the grocery store, you looked across, you would see us. And yet still people would come in, oh, is this a new store? And I'd be, well, if you consider a store that's 30 years old to be a new store, you know, and they'd be like, oh, well, I never saw you. And I come to this shopping center every weekend. And I'm like, all I could think was, well, you're just not very observant then. Exactly. But I couldn't say that.
Oh, Lord, people.
Yeah, the nephews are out and about. It's a beautiful evening out tonight. It's nice and it's let's see, it's 70 degrees outside and it's 10 o'clock at night. So people are out about a little more than normal. Yeah. Well, it had been really cold, and so I think they don't go out on their motorcycles at night when it's cold. No. They go out during the day, I hear them. We also had a lot of fire trucks earlier today.
I heard all of those.
But haven't had tonight, thankfully.
Yeah, they're out. So it's the first day of spring. They're out.
Oh, out I guess it is.
They're out.
It's weird how the time changed last week, though. That is weird. I don't know. I always thought it coincided, but I guess not. Okay. Catwoman 3, $8. These Catwoman covers are just so beautiful. Number 4B, very fine, $14. Yeah, no, it's the weather's been so crazy. The snow on Monday was awesome, but weird.
I know. I said if we had got that in December or even January, we would have
never thought anything of it, right?
Yeah, it will, and we would have had like a foot of snow like they had talked about.
It could have been one of those blizzards again.
Yes.
Number 10B, $6. Yeah, but we don't need that. We don't need that kind of excitement. We also had a bad rainstorm last week, and it very well could have brought tornadoes, and we were fortunate that it didn't.
Oh, I know.
Jesse was like, well, how will I know? And I go, well, if it starts to sound like a freight train's when we toured the house, then we go downstairs. Yeah. Exactly. That's about it. 12B near Mint, $9. Yeah. Other than that, I was awake during that whole storm, though, because I had gone to bed really early, so I'd already had like 4 or 5 hours of sleep. So I was awake for like 4 hours listening to the thunder because it was crazy loud. What is this? Dark Days, The Forge, number 1, $5. All right. And it has a chromium cover. Or maybe it's just foil. It's a foil accented cover. All righty. So this is I guess an early Campbell cover because it is from 2000. Blue Monday number 3 is in fine, and it's running $120. I'm guessing they didn't print all that many of these, and it is Campbell. I guess I should set this aside over here so we don't accidentally put it in the bin. All right, there we go. All right. Marvel Tales featuring Spider-Man number 265 in fine from 1992, $4.75. Spider-Man 26 from 1992 in fine is $3.50. You know, back when holograms were the rage.
All the rage.
Yeah. I'm not sure what is all the rage now.
Everything's like, I don't know.
It's been all just lately. It's been the indie books of the indie book of the week.
Yeah.
And as I said before, which would be fine if we actually had any to sell, but generally we do not. But I don't know. We're trying to give people more information at FOC time in that newsletter so that hopefully people can actually order them. So we'll order them. So we'll actually have them. But usually people wait till the day it comes out because they read about it on the internet like a day or two before it comes out. But then it's too late for us to order them. So most of the time they're sold out. And so we end up just having to say, I'm sorry, we don't have any to a whole lot of people. Then we get calls from out of state of people wanting them, and we have to disappoint them as well. Yeah. It's so much fun. Yeah. Spider-Man number 30 and fine, $4.70. It's really one of my least favorite things is to not be able to get something when somebody wants it, and there's nothing I can do about it. I find it really frustrating. Today was one of those weird days where I was on edge, where I was just expecting to snap at any moment, but I managed to make it through the day and not.
Oh, good.
Even though people came in and asked the craziest questions today, and there's just a lot of things that I could have been mad, but I don't know. I think some of it is just that I was like preoccupied with the other projects, and I kind of wanted to work on them, so so it was kind of like I had to keep like straightening myself out, and I was here mostly by myself today.
Oh, I was gonna say, do one of those like little skit things we've seen we laugh about, because it's like when you have like two people at work and somebody will come in and ask like the most obvious question and you can't hide on your face. So the other person's like the nice one and they slap like a smiley face paper on your face. I've seen that. Like, there you go.
It really could be like that sometimes. I mean, of everyone who works here, I'm the one who has the hardest time not showing what I think on my face. I pretty much am open books, and I'm just not that good an actress. So sometimes it's really hard for me to be like, oh, well, that's a good question when it's not a good question. But I answer all questions. It's okay. It doesn't matter. But like Jeremy has tremendous patience, and Ashley does too. She's always like got a friendly demeanor with people, even when they're driving her bananas. but most people that come in here are awesome. But as with all retail, the ones that are aggravating are memorable.
Yes.
You only have to have one or two of those in a day to have it be a bad day. Where at the end of the day you go home and you're like, I couldn't believe this guy. Yes. He came in and he did this and said this and did this and asked this and I don't get it. And like there's some days you get two or three of those in a row and you start to think the whole world's gone cocoa bananas.
That's it. It's our final break.
Oh, well, I guess we'll take a break and then we'll be back with more comics. We'll be back in just a minute.
That's what.
So, the show is called The Geek Chat. And really, there's just a couple of geeks.
I'm Rich.
I'm Des.
And we are your hosts for this weekly guide into comic bookery and all the geeky stuff that goes with it.
And that pretty much says it all. They talk about the latest movies and shows.
Okay, I'll be completely honest with you. Overall, D+ movie.
So the end. Did you know who that is?
That's She-Ra, yeah.
Yes.
The new #1 comics of the week.
We rep Samuel Jackson and we rep Mace Windu.
I passed on this. I was like...
No regrets.
No regrets. I really wanted to like this book. I really did. Like, I really did.
And just chat with each other. And with you.
Oh, Daniel says, I dosed off with the first one. I have zero interest in the Joker Harley ship, not Harley herself. Enjoy, not for me. Yeah, this movie's gonna be rough for me to sit through, I'll be honest.
The Geek Chat, Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Just a couple of honest geeks.
Let's be honest. Come on.
And that is why people watch us, because we're honest.
Giving their honest opinions.
And the thing you always have to remember about the internet is everyone has an opinion, and they all suck.
Part of the experience.
What do you call the place on Spider-Man's wrists where the webs come out? His website. I hate myself for writing that joke, but you'd make me feel so much better if you just visited our website. We have links to our merch, new release lists, all the show info, and so much more. TheEXPLive.com. Twitch. It's not just what happens when you have too many energy drinks anymore. Check out our content over there, too.
Hi, welcome back. Let me see. Condition of the Dark Horse Terminator 1. Can you find that for? Oh no, it's here. Never mind.
I was gonna say, I think you just said those.
I set these here because I had some kind of intuition that somebody would want it.
Well, I'm glad that somebody remembered a reminder for a reminder to remind somebody.
Oh. and Randy, there was you could have called. I don't lose my patience with you calling. Matter of fact, you're always a delight. As long as you don't start calling every day, we're good. no, I'm just kidding. But you can call anytime. You really are not that. You never aggravate me.
We didn't have any.
This Terminator 1 is, in fact, a very fine copy. It just has a couple little lines on the spine in this area here, but they don't actually go through, and they're kind of camouflaged by the color that it's in this section with all these pipes and stuff. It's not super noticeable, but anyway, so that would be a very fine copy. Alrighty, and what else?
We didn't have any variants, did we, for Deathstroke?
The variants I showed the ones
we
we
only
had.
Yeah, that was the only.
Yeah, we didn't have any Vatia ones. The only one I've got left is the C cover variant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was all I've got, Chris. All right, I think we caught up with it. But if you asked a question and I didn't answer it, or Jay didn't answer it, or Don didn't answer it, please try again, because
we know Don's not going to answer it. Don's just going to ask Nancy.
No, you never know. You never know.
I know an answer once in a blue moon.
Yeah, but that could be today.
Who knows?
I haven't looked at the sky yet tonight. Could be a blue moon.
Could be.
I don't know.
It's been a good day for me.
Chris is taking that one.
It has been a good day for me basketball wise, so we'll go with that.
Oh, well, excellent.
It is March Madness, and it has been a mad day.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
I have not been following it, so.
So this is Christmas time for me.
Which team do you like to watch?
I'm a Kentucky Wildcat fan.
Oh.
Through and through.
And
Caitlin is a Tennessee Volunteer fan.
And are they both playing?
They both made it through the first round of the tournament.
Is this men's or women's?
Men's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is UConn playing?
UConn is playing this evening. In fact, they are getting ready to start here in probably about the next 10 minutes.
And who are they playing?
Let me see. Who did UConn get in the draw? I can tell you that here in this one.
Spider-Man 2099, number 3 and 5 for 1993.
UConn.
That Blue Monday, which I put some. Oh, I set right here. It's 120 for the Blue Monday.
They are playing Furman.
Okay.
They're a 1 seed, so they got like one of the lower Furman, and Furman is actually in South Carolina.
Oh, okay.
It's a school over there. So.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No, when I was growing up, I lived my high school was on the campus of University of Connecticut, and so but when I was a kid, and all the way into high school, we used to go watch them play all the time because it was really inexpensive to go see them.
Yeah. My brother, his in-laws are from Connecticut. They're huge Husky fans,
so I kind of root for them just out of tradition. But I root for Tennessee if they're playing too, because this is my second home.
There you
go. Spider-Man 2099 number 4 and fine is $4.75. I've never rooted for Kentucky, but I never lived there either. So
yeah, it's where my mom was from, and we all grew up huge Kentucky Wildcats.
Number 6 and very good is $3.25. Oh, that's cool. Oh, and they're already winning. See, that's good news.
Good job.
Yeah, we always enjoyed watching them play, but back when I was in high school, they weren't as dominant, and the women weren't as dominant as they became. The two big sports when I was in high school in the NCAA tournament for UConn was field hockey and soccer.
Okay.
And they'd win. They used to win the NCAA championships for that. They had big signs up, home of the NCAA champion field hockey and soccer teams. And it's like, okay. But we used to play those sports a lot in my high school. They were just super popular. Spider-Man official movie adaptation 1A, very good, $3.
Well, it's really crazy. Like around here, they didn't even have a soccer team at Bradley.
No, they didn't.
Until my junior and senior year. Like the girls that were in my junior and senior class were the ones that like helped get it started. So like they've only had like soccer teams around in this area for 30 years, which sounds like a long time, but really isn't a long time.
No, because in the North we were playing it way before that. Because when I moved here, they had no soccer field.
Yeah.
And now they put it right in front of the school, which is pretty weird. It's on the front lawn of the school. It's like, okay. But it wasn't there. And actually in the early 80s, the football team was terrible. And they put all their money into the football. And so they had no equipment. I actually didn't take PE because I didn't have to. I had enough credits from Connecticut. I didn't have to. But I went and took a tour of the gym, and it's like they didn't have anything. And I was kind of like, well, and the girls' sports program was terrible. I think they really only had volleyball and maybe one other sport. It was bad. And so I went from playing a lot of sports when I lived in Connecticut to playing no sports at all after I moved here. Spectacular Spider-Man 194 and fine, $6, because they just didn't have anything. They lacked the equipment to actually play anything. And I was like, I really don't want to take a PE class that involves just running around the gym all for a period. I can do that on my own.
Yeah.
Spectacular Spider-Man 189 in fine, 1992, $6. I don't need somebody blowing a whistle and yelling at me while I run. When I can just, I can do it in peace and quiet on my own street. Okay, these are not in order. Let me see what I can do to organize here. Yeah, it was not good, but I mean, it seems like things have gotten a lot better in that way. And the football team does it better now than it used to. Amazing Spider-Man 366 and fine, $6. Because our schools were so close to UConn, we had tremendous PE classes and fields. Like my middle school had tennis courts, softball fields, baseball fields, soccer fields. We had rock climbing walls inside with ropes and handhelds. We had full gymnastics equipment, and when the Olympics in the 70s were pretty popular, but we had all the equipment to do all the stuff.
Yeah.
And we had a second gymnasium for basketball, volleyball, and we just had everything there, and I loved sports.
That's awesome.
Amazing Spider-Man 367 and fine is $6. But then, like I said, I came here, there was nothing, and I just kind of dropped away from it. So I guess I can blame my weight on that.
Like, this is the root of
Couldn't
it.
possibly be the food I love so much. It's got to be that they had no sporting equipment.
That was it.
Yeah. Number 1 of Spider-Man, the silver one without the bag, near mint, 1990, $30. That one's beautiful. And so much Todd McFarlane goodness packed into that cover. And then this one is looks like it could be McFarlane, but it's not. This is a mail order only Marvel special Spider-Man special edition for 1992, and it's in fine, and it's $18. So this is one you had to send away for, which makes it rare because most of the people send away from
that's cool.
Trash them.
I don't think I have seen one of those before.
I can't say that I have either, or not in a while. But
so you had to mail. You had
to mail away for it. Yeah.
Interesting.
Back when mailing away for things involved sending coins and and waiting 4 to 6 weeks for it to maybe come.
Matt come in and.
Okay, I guess Randy hadn't seen it either. Because now he wants to have one in his collection.
Right. Good
He always
deal.
buys the things that are rare.
Yeah.
Which is smart. Web of Spider-Man 90 and fine, $3.50 with the hologram. And then it goes all crazy. Web of Spider-Man 100 and fine, $3.50 with the holofoil background, excess shininess going on. And then what if, number 44, what if Venom had possessed the Punisher? And this one in fine is running $9.50.
The What If series. That's been a hard series for me to get into.
Well, I'll tell you what. One of the first comics, not the very first comics I read were back in the 70s when I was a kid. But then I didn't read any for a while. When I first started working in comics, the very first comic I sat down to read was What If #1 from the very first series, causing me massive confusion because I didn't understand what if was. And I was like, well, this isn't what's going on in the other Fantastic Four comics. Like, I don't understand. And then the guy I worked for was like, well, see how it says what if? It means like, what if?
What if,
you know, it doesn't have anything to do with the continuity. And I'm like, oh, yeah. But people love what if stories.
Oh, no. Yeah, they are. I mean, Caitlin even, like, she'll like talk, and I'm like, I just can't get into it.
Chris would like the word 90. Nothing says the 90s, like all that foil. Yeah, I know. All right. Number 90 is going to Chris. Sure you don't want that 100? It's very flashy. Okay. Yeah. But I mean, I like a good Elseworlds or a good What If. It just kind of makes it interesting. All right. Dark Knight's Metal, number 4A from 2018. This is number 4. It's $5. Number 5A, very fine, $4. Batman the Drown, number 1. Dark Knight's Metal tie-in. This one's $10. Dark Knight's Batman Lost, number 1, $5. Dark Knight Batman the Red Death, number 1, in fine, $15. Dark Knight's Hawkman Found, number 1, in fine, $2.50. From New 52, Harley Quinn, number 1, which is actually Detective 23.2 from 2013, is $15. And it has a lenticular movement cover. It's kind of hard to catch on the camera, but you can see how three-dimensional it looks. Actually very cool. And this is the Detective 23.3 Scarecrow, number 1. And it is $5 and also has a very good lenticular cover on it. Well, that's, yeah. scary how his hands are. Whew. All right. Then we go to the Day Glow trend. Here we go. Night Terrors 1D from 2023, $10. Nick would like the Harley Quinn. A fine choice. Really is a striking cover. She's got a big mallet. Sorry.
I like what you did there.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. It wasn't really so much that it confounded me. It was more like not knowing what if was. I just thought there had been a big continuity shift, but it made more sense that it was meant to be that way.
Yeah. Like, it didn't confound me. It just doesn't.
You don't love it.
I don't love it. It doesn't interest me.
That's interesting because, like I said, I'd say majority of people like them.
And I don't know if it's because, like, I'm like one of those ones, like, when I see or when I read and I have in my mind, like, the characters that go.
You want it to be the continuity to be consistent.
I just don't like I don't do good with you know what I'm saying?
I read more than one book at a time sometimes. And I had 2 books that were too similar at one point I was reading. And I'm reading this one book going, God, they haven't mentioned this character in a while. I wonder what happened to that guy. And then I realized, oh, wait, he's in the other book that I set down. And I thought, oh, if I want to read about him, I got to set it down.
Yeah.
But they were too similar. The stories were really close.
See, I could read like 2 books they have that I'm really one of those ones that I do like to read the book first before I see the movie.
Oh, yeah.
But it is really hard for me sometimes because
it's hard to enjoy the movie.
Yeah, because like I have in my head that's not what the character looked like, what I had the character looking like.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, it kind of.
And then sometimes they don't do what you think the character would do.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why you kind of ruin the movie when you read the book. But on the other hand, the books are so much better frequently that it's worthwhile. But it's hard to watch the movie and then read the book because then you have a visual image of what the characters look like based on the actors. And then when you read the book, that's what they look like.
And a lot of times I feel like, especially if it really is like, there's certain, I feel like the book characters in the book is more what the author really wanted the story to be.
Well, they tend to go into depth too.
Yeah, and so
whereas movies, a lot of what you get about the characters is how they move and how they talk. Whereas in a book, the author really has to describe their character and their inner thoughts. You get a lot more inner thoughts in a book.
And I really like
that's why it's like you get more into the characters. That's why they seem better.
Yeah,
it's not that the movies are bad; they just don't have that same depth.
Yeah.
But for instance, like Jurassic Park, that book was good. The movie was good. But in the movie, like the whole explanation of how this all came about with the dinosaurs, they kind of walk through this lab and it's like about a 20-second scene in the movie. In the book, it's like this much of the book.
So much of the book. Yeah, exactly.
And so I had read the book first. So I'm like, what? They're not going to explain any of this? But they didn't have to because really it was more of an adventure movie. Yeah. And they got into more of the like running from the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, okay, fair enough. But I enjoyed the book more. Night Terror 1D, $8.
Ooh, that's a cool cover.
These are all neat. This is Night Terror NE 1D, also $8. Yeah, exactly. Night Terrors 2D, $10. It's funny, these colors come back every once in a while for clothing.
They remind me of some of the ones that you get that glow in the dark.
Well, what was funny is I had this one year, I was at San Diego Comic-Con, and my hotel room faced the convention center. And to get into some of the big halls, they had outdoor queues that like went around and around and around and around and around through this big field next to the convention center. So my hotel room was kind of high up and I could look down and I could see all the people and they were like little ants. but I had gotten food poisoning, and so I couldn't leave my room.
Oh.
And so I pulled up a chair to the window, and I just watched. And the people wearing day glow, it was like I could keep track of their progress.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, look, yellow is making progress.
That's so funny.
Orange has got, you know.
So what those look like is the colors on there is like the colors when you go like the bowling, like bowl. That's what those colors.
Cosmic bowling.
That's what those colors remind me
Number
of.
3D is $6. I haven't been to a good cosmic bowling.
There's a place in Destin whenever we used to always go to the condo down there that we would always go one night. Because there'd always be one night when it would rain and we couldn't really do anything. And so that's
Number 4D is $6. I actually haven't been bowling since we moved back here. I used to bowl a lot. I was on a bowling league for years with my first husband. And we enjoyed it very much. And then he got really pretty good at it and joined like a traveling league. And so we used to go visit other bowling alleys all over.
Interesting.
And that was always interesting because every bowling alley is different, how they care for their lanes. And our house that we bowled at all the time had wooden lanes, and then all the newer places had synthetic lanes. It's very different. But I always enjoyed it. People do bowl still. We actually have a bowling alley right across the street from the store. And they're always busy. And we've actually been talking at church of doing some,
a league, like
not a league, but
a little bowl night.
Yeah, having like an event night. I think the Knights of Columbus, the men are going to do that.
Yeah.
And like, we just haven't figured out exactly how that's going to go down. But at some point I'm going to end up over there bowling, I'm pretty sure. But I just haven't gone to investigate when you can bowl there. In California, it's really hard to get a lane. Here, I imagine it's not as hard.
Yeah,
they have some leagues.
It depends. They do have some leagues, and there's some nights where like part of it is like closed down, and then the other part. But yeah.
Well, in California, like they had leagues every night of the week, and it was really, if you want, the only time you could really just drop in and bowl was like sometimes during the mid afternoon, and then and they were open 24 hours. So like 2 a.m. you could go. Oh yes. You know, I never read A Handmaid's Tale. Have you?
I've not read it. I have watched a few episodes.
I've watched
that one.
a number of seasons of it.
I have watched a few, but I didn't even realize it was a book until like afterwards. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But I don't know anything about the content of the book, but I have watched this series. Although I don't know if I watched the most recent one. I'm not really sure. All right. I do have some Sonic the Hedgehogs to show, but that's really all I've got left. So if there's anything you'd rather see, please shout out a title, because we have like about 3 or 4 more minutes. And if we can help you find anything, we're certainly happy to do that. Meanwhile, I'll just show you a few Sonics. $139 and fine is $7.25. Number 141, very good, $12. These Archie Sonics still just really tough to put together. 142, very good, $6. Why, hello. Sonic the Hedgehog 153, $15 and fine. This is from 2005. And Sonic the Hedgehog 154 and fine, $10. Sonic the Hedgehog 170, very fine, $16. And Sonic the Hedgehog 171 and fine, $24. I am not sure, Chris. I'll try to send you a message if a box is going out, because I think Ashley was here today, and she did put together a bunch of boxes, but she didn't give them to me to ship. So I imagine I'll be doing that maybe tomorrow, but probably most likely on Monday. And I think she did have one for you, Chris, but I do not know for certain. And but I will ask tomorrow, and if we do have one for you, we'll try to send you a message. so that you know to walk to your mail. Must be tough when your mail's that far.
Yeah.
I have to drive to my mailbox. It's true.
Do you?
Oh yeah, but I don't like to stop. I'm like terrible. Sometimes I don't get my mail for days and days. Actually, even my mail here, it's in a box out here. It's locked, and sometimes I go for days. And one time I had one of the mail carriers threaten to send my mail back. She was like really mad about it. Luckily, we have a different mail carrier now. She kind of got in my face, but she wrote me a note. It was
to
not
take
good.
your mail out? Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna return your mail. Oh, porch price.
Oh yeah, we do have that problem.
Well, here with Amazon, people send their boxes to us here at the comic store to avoid the porch pirates at their house, and they come and pick them up here, and that's like a safer way to do it.
Yeah.
But there's not too much we can do about the boxes we ship. You really do have to be vigilant about getting them because you never know if somebody's going to snatch something. But speaking of mail order, feel free to look at our Shopify site at comicsunlimited.com. Our trade paperback inventory and our new comic inventory that's available is on there. We get a lot of orders on there for both, but certainly if there's things you need, look on there. Back issues, the recent back issues are starting to be on there, but it's going to be years before all the old back issues are on there. So don't be hoping that you're going to see that stuff because it's going to take time. But we pretty much come to the end of the night. I want to thank Jay and of course Don for being here with me, and everybody who watched, everybody who commented, and especially everybody who claimed things. We appreciate your business very, very much. And we will be here next week. We have one more week before the Easter break. And I believe next week we will be having a very special evening. We are going to be raising funds for the Wounded Warrior Project, and we'll be giving a percentage of our sales to them. So hopefully it'll be an exciting evening. I'll have more info on it when we start the show next week. But that is our plan at this point. So I will hopefully see all of you here next week on The Experience. Have a great week.